So how about this Nielsen survey about new game systems, and I guess it kind of confirms what we thought about people's motivation for buying them.
I enjoyed looking at this because so Nielsen did a survey of the 3 most recent video game systems: the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and the Wii U, and they basically asked people why they're buying it. And, some of the reasons they could answer with would be innovative features, exclusive games, content, backwards compatibility, price value, etc. And what really happened is they saw that people bought, I think this is hilarious, people bought the Sony PlayStation 4 for better graphics. Fair, although we haven't really seen that yet. I mean, we're getting there. I mean,
sure.
For as much as we got shit for the Order segment, the Order is supposed to be one of the games that really shows off next generation graphical technology.
Woo!
Microsoft, on the other hand, was bought because of brand recognition. I don't want to use
as a number one reason.
Yeah. I don't want to use a word that we've used before, but it's true. When I see people coming into the store who want to buy Xbox Ones, they are buying it for no other reason than because they had an Xbox and they had an Xbox 360. They're not choosing it because they studied side-by-side comparison sheets and went, this is the better deal. Their answer is always, I'm an Xbox guy.
All right, let's run through the reasons first. Sony PlayStation were the top 5 reasons that owners age 13 plus bought it. Number 1, better resolution. Number 2, Blu-ray player. Number 3, the game library. Number 4, faster processing power. Number 5, what family wants, which is kind of strange to see there. But the big ones are going to be better resolution, and you know that in most comparisons, the PS4 edges out the Xbox One a teeny bit. It's slightly more powerful,
right.
But it's not enough to make a significant difference.
And to explain what family wants, I think it's more like what your kids are asking for is I think what that means. So Microsoft, its brand, its innovative features, which I find silly because there's not a whole lot of innovative features there.
Use a connected power your TV.
Right.
Is anyone really using that, you think?
No, but that's why I'm saying it's not really innovative. It was pitched as being innovative, but I don't think it actually is. I don't think people use it. Xbox One sell very slowly at our store. The ones that are anchored down by a Kinect sell even slower. Faster processing power, which is funny because it's above faster processing power on the PlayStation 4 when the general consensus is the PlayStation 4 is the slightly more powerful machine.
Well, that's just a preference of why you get an Xbox, thinking it's faster.
Sure. Exclusive games content, and then fun factors last. Perfect. So, but here's the one that we left off, which is Nintendo Wii U, and this is what warms my heart. So if people bought the Sony PlayStation 4 for graphics, and people bought the Microsoft for brand, people are buying the Nintendo Wii because they're buying it for fun. And that's what games are supposed to be for.
Fun factor, number 1.
Better for kids is number 2. Price and value is 3. 4 is backwards compatibility. The only system that could even tout that is an option.
Which is sad. And
exclusive games content, which Nintendo has always done bang up on. So, I don't know. I mean, I look at it, and I feel like people aren't buying the Nintendo Wii U for the right reasons. Look, because people love to fucking hate on me and shit in my face. I'm not saying you're bad if you have a PS4 or a Microsoft One or a Microsoft Xbox One. I have a PS4. But if I'm just looking at the reasons people are buying these top 5 reasons, and I'm going to go out and buy a third system, if I'm going to go out and buy a new system, I'm picking the Wii U. I mean, it just sounds like a more attractive option. Fun is number 1, price and value is number 3, and we know they have great exclusive games. So I think it's an interesting survey simply because I think it confirms everything that you and I have been saying all along.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's interesting is that Sony PlayStation 4 doesn't exclusive games / content wasn't in their top 5, but Blu-ray player was, which is sort of like almost like an extra that at this point who's using it. You know, it's like Blu-rays are going the way of Laserdisc, where yeah, it's like it's cool to have, but it's getting passed by a newer technology, and that's streaming.
I buy animated movies on Blu-ray, and I buy kaiju movies on Blu-ray. I probably own like 6 Blu-rays. Yeah,
I don't own any.
Yeah,
I totally skipped that. You know, like it's passed everyone by. You can buy Blu-ray players for like $30 in the store. It's like, it's like they can't give them away for the most
Yeah,
part.
I don't think Blu-ray players so there is some weird things with that too, because I find it weird to believe that Blu-ray player is actually a selling point.
No, it's not. Like it definitely was when the PS2 came out.
PS3
PS2
was DVD.
Yes, that's what I mean. When DVD came out with PS2, that was a huge selling point, because at that point DVD players were just about the same price as a PS2.
Well, I feel like at the time no one really knew. I mean, Netflix streaming wasn't necessarily a huge thing yet. No one knew what was going to happen with Blu-ray.
We're talking the year 2000.
No, I'm also talking with the PS3. Blu-ray might have been a selling point
for
then,
that.
too.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what you're talking about.
But right now it's not.
But I'm saying the last time that was a must-have was the PS2 and DVD. That was a must-get. That was a no-brainer. I got it partially because of that. Because getting a DVD player at the time was like $200 or $250, so you might as well get the PS2.
Sure.
That was, again, that was a no-brainer. So the other interesting thing about this is that the percentage. They did a lifetime console ownership section of the survey too, and so for among Sony PlayStation 4 owners, 66% of them had a PS3. Among Microsoft Xbox One owners, 76 own a 360 that can convert to 3/4. Among Nintendo Wii U owners, 86% had a Wii. So that's interesting that the Wii converted the most. So really, the brand loyalty could be strongest, you could say, with Nintendo,
right,
versus Microsoft.
And
very interesting.
I think the reason in Sony's is lower is because a lot of us, including myself, the Xbox 360 had a head start on the PS3. And that's what our friends were playing online, so I got a 360, but I was kind of bummed with it in the end, and I got a PS3, liked the PS3 more, and that's when I bought a PS4. So I think that 66% isn't so much people who were unhappy with their PS3. I think it's because it's people who are owning 360s buying PS4s. That is another thing I see in the store. I don't want to be labeled a fanboy. I'm literally just going on what I see at both my stores in San Diego, a busy city. I know a lot of people who have switched to PS4 because they were disheartened with the 360, its failure rates, the fact that you needed gold for Netflix and things like that.
So just to give you the quick methodology, it was about 4,400 people, 2,000 teens, adults age 13 plus, 400 kids 6 to 12. Of course, the interview with the parent, you have to be. And then in wave 2, there was 2,000 more teens, adults, age 13 plus. So there you go. It's just interesting and confirms sort of what we think about what this, whatever this is, 8th generation of consoles is.
Right.